and basically the cultural ramifications of bullshit.
Yeah.
It's pretty good actually. Um, yeah, I'll have to finish it one of these days. I don't have it with me right now. I didn't send it home. I wish I kept it. It was a pretty funny book from what I read. I only got through like 25 pages. Like I was halfway done with it, but yeah, yeah, definitely. It comes with just people wasting your time with random shit that really doesn't matter. And I guess I could see. Are you recording actually? Oh,
I did start recording, yes. I did not stream, though.
okay,
I'll
okay.
upload this later.
yeah, I was just to be clear because you said somebody's name.
Oh, yeah, no, I like literally
Uh,
just pressed record,
I
so.
wasn't, yeah, I wasn't sure if we were, yeah. So like certain people that we were talking about earlier
Yes.
who who was irritating you with his bullshit. Like that is just a thing of like he is anxious a lot, right?
Yeah.
So he does come off with a lot of fucking bullshit because his bullshit is fueled by his anxiety.
Yeah, it's fueled by his insecurity and such. Well, it's like
And
when he
it,
it's like when he freaked out uh over ordering the Cosmo. And he got so
yeah,
insecure
yeah,
thinking
yeah,
it
yeah.
was a female drink. It was like it's just a
And
drink.
it's like,
Drink it.
is it girly? Yes, but does it have a fucking
What is it?
dildo? Does it fucking does it
Like is it
like
yeah,
is there a
is it gonna
dildo
like
straw in
bend
it?
you
Is it
over and
fucking
have
is it
at you? No. Just
like
drink the
yeah?
damn thing.
Is it gonna invert your fucking cock and turn you into a woman? No, it's not going to.
Yeah.
Like just fucking drink it. Like you ordered one too. I was giving him shit because it's him, and he was fucking going all off the rails with it.
It was pretty damn good too, honestly.
Yeah, I
It's a
mean
good
I
drink.
had some.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. Like I was giving him shit, but then I took a drink of his and like he was still fucking freaking out. It's like, man, you gotta loosen up a little bit. Loosen that sphincter. Not enough that stuff can get in. Just loosen it enough so that you're not fucking like pinching everything inside of you and turning yourself into a fucking shit balloon.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he lets that get out of control and he fucking. But what I was getting at with that is like that insecurity and that anxiety causes him to waste your time with bullshit.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is that we are a little older now. We're not old, but we're a little older now. Time quickly becomes precious. Like you really understand exactly how fucking much of a resource time is and how little of it you actually get. Not
Yeah.
really how little of it you actually get, but how much of it you waste on fucking bullshit. I
Yeah.
think Marcus really said that. He was like, it's not that you don't have a lot of time, just you waste a bunch of it on fucking bullshit. I'm pretty sure he said that. Anyway. So I mean I totally get it. And I mean I can't say that I mean we do bullshit all the time, but it's not like it's the time we're spending together, right?
Yeah.
But it's
It's when it becomes wasteful.
when it becomes time. Yeah, exactly. Like when it becomes time to get something done, and there's the bullshitting going on, and that's just one thing that I can't fucking deal with anymore. Like I've always had a problem standing still, right? Like if there's shit going on and I've got nothing to do, I go fucking ape shit. Like I don't fucking know. Like
Yeah.
I go Ricky Bobby mode, and I'm like I have no idea what to do with my fucking hands. And I'll try to make work like until I can figure, or I'll ask people for work, or I'll. But problem is that becomes easy to get taken advantage of, and you deal with other kinds of bullshit like
Yeah.
higher expectations because other people are fucking lazy, or because other people have just learned when to relax and to bullshit away other people's time, and not in a bad way, but like bullshitting during the times of heightened expectation. Because some people do just develop unreasonably high expectations based off of past performance.
Yeah.
It happens a lot. It's happened to me a lot. So that's kind of just where I need to maybe push back against bullshit with my own bullshit sometimes. But for the
Yeah.
most part, yeah. Like I just can't put up with bullshit. So like I can guarantee you people would fucking comment something and I'd be like, well that's your fucking opinion. And if you're gonna fucking attack me, you can go fuck yourself. And people be like, he's triggered. And it's like that shit really irritates me. Like when people just don't understand how conversation works, and then they dogpile thinking they're like at it, like they're supporting somebody's argument,
Yeah.
when in reality they're just making themselves look fucking retarded. That's another thing that I can't stand. It's another form of bullshit. It's antagonizing bullshit. Yeah, that's the only issue I could foresee. But I would definitely do it though. I just got to get or get equipment here for myself. Um, I think probably what I'll do is I'll let you hang on to the laptop when I come back,
All right.
and I will take my desktop with me.
Okay.
Because I mean, I still have a full fucking desktop,
Yeah.
and I mean, I can get a fairly cheap monitor here, and it's not like I have to order anything. I just quite literally go pick it up from the store.
Yeah.
Like we have a store that is essentially a J.C. Penney's, a Best Buy, and like a duty free in an airport combined into one. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably what I'll do. That way we can work at the podcasting network from two different directions,
Yeah.
and then content creation stuff we can collaborate on and shit like that.
Yeah. That'd be good. I'll still eventually have to invest in a better computer when I can. Because I still cannot, for the life
Yeah,
of me, figure out how to get this thing to run both OBS and a game at the same time without screwing up the recording. I don't know if it's OBS or if it's. I suppose
it's probably because it's not a true gaming platform. Like
Yeah.
it's not like it is, but it's not.
Yeah, it's like a low end. Or it's like
It's like a mid
it's
tier.
like a
Yeah,
mid, yeah.
it's a medium. Like a medium tier gaming laptop.
Yeah.
I'd say like gaming casual,
Yeah. Pretty much.
which is fine. And it did what it was like. It started to do what it was supposed to do.
Yeah.
It's just
And it works for
yeah.
some games
It's not.
if I turn down the graphics, but not every game apparently lets you do that. Which sucks,
Yeah.
because there's.
It just doesn't have the processor strength.
Yeah.
I'd say probably use the laptop while you invest into your desktop,
Yeah, because
and
the only thing
whenever
that
you
needs left is a graphics card and a OS, I think.
Mhm.
Though the hard part's going to be finding a graphics card, I think.
Yeah, it might be. Shit. Let's see what I can find. Because we have a Best Buy in Columbus. It's pretty nice. It might have something, and then there's also the Best Buy in Visalia.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna have to.
I'll have to save up for a while either way, but
Yeah, especially like if you go for a nicer one.
yeah.
I liked the so I have the AMD Ryzen 7 4, like 7.4 or some bullshit like that in my fucking gaming laptop. I don't know if that's actually what it's called, but I know it was like the most up to date one at the time that I got it.
Yeah.
Ryzen 7 5700G, that's what it's called. I think. Yeah. No, that's not the fucking. That's the processor. Never mind. Um, Curious though, how much is the 3060 now? That's what I'm looking at right now. I'm trying to find out. because the 3060 is still pretty premier. The Titan,
Yeah.
like if you could get that, like that'd work pretty well for you, I think. Let's see what we got. Hmm. Jesus fucking wept.
What happened? How bad is it?
Oh my god.
Hmm.
NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080 Ti Ventus, 12
Yes.
gigabyte OC, $1,309.
Damn.
Yeah.
I could invest that into a car instead. I could invest that into a motorcycle.
So maybe not the 3060.
Probably not.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Even refurbished, it's still $1,000. Jesus. It's like, how is the graphics card itself like the cost of more than a third of a gaming lap or gaming desktop that has a 3060 in it?
Yeah. I think it's just because of how hard it is to find them now.
Maybe, but I mean they have them in stock. Like they have multiple of the different varieties of 3080s.
Yeah.
Let's see what else I can find because I know there's some pretty good ones still that are not 3080s. Jesus, the 3090 is fucking $1,600.
Damn.
The 3050 is $409. It's a few generations behind, but it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Uh, and it's 8 gigabyte. Holy shit. The 3060 is $520. It's still an 8 gigabyte, but I mean, it's a slightly more powerful graphics card, so I mean, like, it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
Hmm.
Okay, so the 3080 10 gigabyte is $800.
That's interesting.
So, I mean, I guess as long as it's not the fucking
As long as it's not the newer
titanium
ones.
or the TI, yeah, or like any of the Ventus models, like it's not that bad, I guess.
Yeah.
That's I mean $800 is still a lot of money for a fucking
Oh yeah.
graphics card. But mm, the 3060 12 gigabyte is $440.
Yeah. I don't think it has to be super high end. And
Yeah,
I can
I mean
always
it's
stack them. I
true.
think
It
I have more than
doesn't.
one slot for them, so I can always stack, I guess.
And that's certainly true. Yeah, that's true. I'm thinking of it more from like a game design standpoint, which I
Yeah.
mean you're not really doing right now, so I guess it doesn't matter that much.
Yeah. Not quite yet, but
But yeah, so that 3080 10 gigabyte and the 3060 12 gigabyte were both fairly decent. And the 3060, like I said, was $440.
yeah.
So as far as as far as the RTX platform, fucking Nvidia, and all the bullshit, like that's fairly good pricing. probably want to check in on like the Best Buy by Celia.
Yeah.
Actually,
Well,
quick, if it's actually the same price.
prices here are probably gonna be a lot
Probably.
worse. Just because it is California.
Well, we're just going to find out. There we go. By Celia, California. Okay. NVIDIA graphics card. But yeah, so I think that should probably be the way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, invest in your desktop instead of buying a whole new laptop.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
And then, yeah, like I said, I'll have mine on this end. Hopefully at that point, well, definitely by that point. So I for sure could help with like editing on this end.
Yeah, you can start joining in.
Take a little take a little of the pressure off. It's the same prices. They're all the same prices.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, there's another NVIDIA 3060 12 gigabyte that is a dual fan. That's $409 and it's available at the Visalia store. The 3060 12 gigabyte, or the other one rather, that I was talking about earlier, the 3 fan
Yeah.
card is not available currently.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I think on my end, what I'm gonna start doing is just start pumping them out as I finish them. I don't know if I'm gonna do much in terms of a schedule, but at least not for now. I think what I'll
I
do,
mean, like a general time frame,
yeah, like a
like just
general time frame.
like
But
having a scale of time. But I don't think you have to have like a fucking. I mean, consistency is usually key to
yeah,
success, but like if your consistency is
keeping the content
a
going.
stock of keeping a consistent stock of edited videos ready for you to be able to produce, like yeah, that's different.
Well, I meant like record, edit it, then pump it out, and then move on to the next
Oh,
recording.
so you mean like just in like
Just
okay,
in
yeah,
yeah,
one
just in
video at a time.
general.
See, that makes more sense to me because then you like rather than having
Well, because then rather than having to stick to like
because I mean,
a
well, so
schedule or something, I
you
just
can have videos in stock, right?
yeah,
That's what I was thinking you're talking about, like having the collection built up, and then as you have them built up, then pushing one out at a time.
yeah,
So yeah, no, that makes sense. Like I get what you're saying. It's not exactly what I was thinking, but it does make sense actually. Yeah, and that way, I mean, you could definitely like schedule your week. Like you have a set day where you release, but then you're not like set to a schedule of recording and editing. Like just have a day that you release it on, and then whenever in that day you get done with it, then you can release it.
yeah. Oh no, what I was thinking is like have a set day to record, and then just do like one or two recordings for that day, and then just edit them up so that they're ready to go,
Mm-hmm.
and then just if I've already posted immediately pretty much because it takes practically a day to upload just because of how slow my internet is. So
And have they still not yet gotten to you about when they're gonna?
not yet, but also I at the moment can't afford to do that just yet. It won't be too much more, but I want to get a few other things squared away first.
Mm-hmm.
Like again, the car.
Yeah, probably that would be good. Yeah.
It would be a good idea.
Have you actually have you looked at other part-time jobs?
I've thought about it, but
I mean, like actual part-time, not like what Esteban does.
yeah.
Like actually a like a scheduled job, but where it's like it gives you time to be able to still record and edit and everything else, but you're
Yeah.
not like fucking.
Well, I might go
Because
see.
I mean,
I might go see if they're
how much
hiring.
longer?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say how much longer are your current bosses going to be able to and willing to pay you?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't actually know. I
Like I
guess.
mean,
One
you
of.
know,
I guess he's going on like disability for a bit, which is why they're going to be kind of tight for the next few months.
yeah.
So,
And guess where the first expenditure cut's gonna be?
yep. Well, it's already
Gonna be
there.
you, pal.
I mean, they've already well, they're already thinking of getting rid of the goats too. Like they're finally starting to think about that. So,
I mean, it's a good thing.
oh
Their
yeah.
health doesn't. Their health is. They're not in a position of health where they can really stand to keep that many fucking animals.
Yeah.
I don't understand where they're like, oh, this is a good idea at their age.
I don't think there was much thought behind it.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But it was just like, yeah, let's do it. And it's like, yeah, great. I mean, I personally, I love ranching. Ranching is great, but if I'm not in like the physical health to do it, I'm either A, going to make sure that I can afford to pay somebody, or just don't have so many animals that I can't take care of them myself.
Yeah.
Which is what most people do. Most people don't have fucking 600 head of animals. Like, that's not a normal thing. It's like,
Yeah.
unless they can fucking pay multiple people to do the work, like, they're not having that many fucking animals.
Yeah. It's just unnecessary nonsense.
Bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's bullshit, and that's why it's irritating. Because bullshit, like, legitimate, waste your time, makes you fucking wanna fucking, I don't know. There's
No, but I might go and see if they're
homicide becomes
hiring
an
where
option.
I'm thinking of going to see if they're hiring where Pablo's working.
Yeah, it's not a machine shop, is it? It's a
No,
fucking
it's the
box
stacking
factory, right?
cups. Yeah, basically they
Okay,
package
yeah.
cups for restaurants and shit. Because I mean, that's part time, and he works certain hours, so I might see if he's willing to carpool down there. We can get the same hours and such.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've certainly got the body for it. That's pretty much the only thing I got going for me work wise is I got a strong back.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, you did take a little bit of diesel, right?
A little bit,
That
but I certainly don't have the temper for it. Certainly something that would be a bit of a struggle. But that would also be a lot longer hours than I would like right now. Because I mean,
yeah, I can see that, but at the
not a
same
lot of
time,
shut.
it's like you have to be able to fucking pay for yourself. Like
Yeah, that's the other thing.
like I definitely get it. Like I'd love to have fucking short hours, which to be fair, I actually do kind of have short hours. Like the hours you work in reality in the army is pretty fucking small.
Yeah,
But not always, not always, but in general, it's a lot smaller than people think. But uh, anyway, no, just like just something part time that's gonna be able to be able to enhance your ability to do what you're doing because, like you said, you can't quite afford to upgrade your internet. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, well, if you were working in a different part-time job that was more secure, you would
Yeah.
be able to do that. Having issues with your car, you would be able to put more money into that and still be able to do these things.
Yeah. So it's certainly something I'm gonna
It's
have
like,
to probably figure out here soon.
just give consideration to it, knowing it doesn't have to be doing the job with fucking Pablo. Like, you can go work elsewhere.
Yeah.
But as long as it's part time and it's like the money is fulfilling what you need and the hours fulfill the role that you have in your channel, right?
Yeah.
And the needs that you have monetarily, keep your house, keep your car, and to upgrade your internet, be able to pay for your services that you need so you can actually edit your videos and keep your channel going, which then can lead you in the future as you get more successful to more money.
Yeah.
Which then the project fuels itself, then the project fuels you, and then you don't have to worry about fucking, well, I can't do the podcast today, guys, because I had to work on my car for 3 hours, and then it turns out it was fucking not anyway because the fucking piece of shit doesn't want to work regardless, and
Yeah.
like all these things.
I may still try that hose idea because I had a thought. What if I were to cut like just under 2/3 of the hose off and then splice another hose onto that hose so I don't have to replace that bit at all? The hard part would be splicing it together.
The pressure is the problem.
Yeah, it'd have to be the same kind of hose.
It had to be the same material that will withstand the same temperatures. It would have to have the same pressure uh, 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 threshold. And on top of that, the joint itself has to be able to hold the pressure, which
Yeah.
means you have to be able to find a way to make them sit together that allows enough air to pass through. Because if you have a problem with a kink, you're gonna have a problem with the junction.
Yeah.
So I would say the best thing to do would probably be to try and find a way to order a kit to like a brakes kit to just replumb that whole thing so that you can put threaded portions on the end of a hose that's made of the same material so that you can create a joint that will maintain the pressure and also be able to be modular enough that you can shape it to what you need
Yeah.
so that it's not fucking kinking your vacuum hose and killing your or blowing off or killing your turbo or whatever is going to happen because I mean you can definitely choke your turbo and then your turbo burns out and you have to replace it again. That sucks.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too, because I think I got the turbo for the ALH version instead of the BEW version. Well, actually, no. I think it.
Which is probably the problem
Yeah, but
if
that's
that's the
stupid because
case.
like Rock Auto said it was the right one, so I'm kind of pissed about that still.
Rock Auto is good for prices and they have a large quandary of parts, like not quandary,
Selection.
quarry of parts, but yeah, they have many wares. Their wares are quite full of
Yes.
wares, but they definitely have some problems,
Oh yeah.
like parts number stuff. Because I've had it looking at parts for the Ranger before, which is why I didn't order the parts from them. I ended up going somewhere else. I think I ended up using O'Reilly's and Danuba to get a water pump because they couldn't get it in the Ridley store in time. And Rock Auto had it for significantly cheaper, but they had the wrong parts number, even though it said it was the exact matching part. It was the wrong part. It wouldn't have worked.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing with Rock Auto. It's like, yeah, all the parts your car will ever need, but is the right part for the right car. which a lot of times it is. Like it's not that they're bad quality; it's just that some of their stock selection is wrong. That's it,
Yeah.
and that fucks you over sometimes, which is why you have to be a little more on your game when using Rock Auto. Same thing with eBay though. Like you have to be really on your game with eBay.
Oh yeah. Especially since eBay, you still run. It's not as bad as it used to be, but there is still the slight risk of getting ripped off.
Yeah, yeah, but and the funny thing is now it's I remember how everyone used to love Amazon because it's like, oh, it's not like eBay where they have random
Oh
sellers from
no,
overseas. And it's like
you get
now
ripped
you
off
have
by
that
Chinese companies
all
all
the
the
time on
time.
Amazon.
Oh yeah.
Now you have that all the time on Amazon. The funny thing is, I was talking to somebody about this the other day because my mom had ordered some tourniquets off of Amazon,
Uh-huh.
and I unfortunately had to like shit on her because she bought a pack of three that were supposed to be like the North American Rescue cat tourniquets, which are really good, high quality, life saving equipment.
Yeah.
The thing is, a cat tourniquet costs $39, a single one. She got
Shit.
three quote unquote cat tourniquets for $14. And I
Yeah, that
asked her to
sounds sketchy.
send me the yeah. I asked her to send me the brand name, and she does. And I go look it up on Amazon. I found the exact product, and like all the products they're showing being in use are like photoshopped,
Yep.
like really badly photoshopped. And to be fair, she didn't actually order them she didn't order them herself. She paid somebody who had ordered them.
Yeah.
So she bought them from someone else who had ordered them off Amazon. So that person didn't do their due diligence on this product. But 100% I can guarantee you the plastic in those things would have fucking broken. So like if you got fucking capped in the arm or something,
Yeah.
or let's say a tree branch falls and fucking severs your brachial artery, and you got to get that bitch up there fast, high and tight, and you go crank down on that windlass, I guarantee that plastic would fucking break.
Oh yeah.
And like I still have screenshots. I'll actually send them in the Discord right now because they're fucking just. It is just a trash product, and you can see it outright. Like it's hilarious. Um, but again, like I said, it's like I didn't mean to like I'm shitting on her a little bit right now because of her choice, but it's like at the same time, yes, is it shitting on her for doing that? But would I rather like tell a story about embarrassing her a little bit, or have her fucking die because she tried to use a
Yeah.
piece of faulty equipment, right? Like I'd rather embarrass her. And that's the thing, like you see it all the time too, like with any kind of especially tactical gear on Amazon.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why people even try to use Amazon for anything tactical. That's like you see people like looking at fucking helmets on there, and some getting helmets off Amazon. They're like $200.
Or like being a
They're
complete
level
nut
3A.
job and buying a tactical shovel like a weirdo.
Okay, that's a little different.
It is a cool
Tactical
thing to buy
shovel.
though.
Yeah, like you can still get decent products off of Amazon. It's just there's a lot of fucking knockoff products that can fuck you over if you're not careful.
Oh yeah.
And this tourniquet happened to be one. Like most of the helmets on fucking Amazon tend to be them. Like a lot of soft nylon goods tend to be fucking Chinese knockoffs. And the soft like nylon goods aren't the worst because like they might have shitty stitching and they might fail at some point.
Yeah.
Like most people who buy them probably aren't using them enough to make them fail. Even if they do though, like it's a piece of nylon.
Yeah.
Like you can train enough to be able to work around it when the time comes. However, if it's a piece of life-saving equipment when you do need it and it fails because you bought a piece of Chinese shit, there's no like, oh, I can train around that. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to train out of your fucking brachial artery draining in fucking 6.5 minutes.
Yeah.
You're just gonna fucking die. And then it becomes, like, oh, well, this Chinese company can't be held fucking responsible because number one, they quite literally fabricated a product from stolen intellectual property,
Yeah.
which is illegal for one, obviously.
Well, it's illegal here. Over there, they don't care. They have a completely different copyright reason. They're completely different copyright laws, which is absurd.
Well, I mean, no, well, it's not because it makes sense. They're a different country. Like, why would they have the same
Yeah,
copyright laws, right?
true.
But to outright steal intellectual property and then just be like, oh, it's okay because it's Amazon or whatever. Like, whatever excuse they want to come up for it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not okay. And it's nice that there's some companies that go out there, like especially in the tactical industry, that go out there and like they actually sue these companies. They're able to win overseas. Like
Yeah.
there was one that was suing a Chinese company over optics, that like uh, the theft of intellectual property of an optic. Some other stuff like some safe technology and things like that. But they basically broke copyright laws and infringed upon.
Yeah.
And then also made shittier because they were using cheaper materials and they didn't really care about the quality of the product. And then it makes the actual quality product look bad,
Yeah.
which I've noticed happens a lot where people are like, oh, this product failed me, blah, 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 it's so shit. And it's like, but you didn't actually buy our product,
Yeah.
you
You
bought a
didn't. You
Chinese
didn't buy
fucking
the real
knockoff.
product. Yeah.
Again, that's not to say that the real products aren't ever going to fail, but if you just buy the fucking knockoff, like, yeah, you see this first picture where the tourniquet is like photoshopped on top of his plate carrier?
Again.
And it's like way oversized too. It's hilarious.
Take a look here. See.
Yeah, so the first one is like the dude has got fucking nice equipment otherwise. Like he's in a Cry ABS plate carrier. He's got
Yeah.
Cry Precision. Actually, no, I think those are, yeah, those are Patagonia. So he's got a Patagonia top on. Like he's not a real operator, but he's definitely portraying one quite well, probably for a TV show or
Yeah.
something.
The second one is
But
definitely fucking Photoshop.
but then he just has a fucking tourniquet photoshopped onto his plate carrier of a way oversized tourniquet. And then,
Yeah.
yeah, this chick, number one, that chick isn't even in that fucking photo.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you can
They took a,
tell.
they took a, they took a picture of a rock, photoshopped a climber in from another climbing photo, then put fake blood on her leg, and then photoshopped a fucking tourniquet on her leg.
Yeah.
Like, and then, like, so they have a somewhat decent picture of the tourniquet being on a limb on the bottom in that second picture, but at the same time, like, number one, that's showing improper placement.
Yeah.
Like I think you can even see it at the top of the photograph too. Like where it's definitely not proper placement. Like it's better than that one, but it's still not right. So they're showing improper placement and like this is how you use it. But then they're
Yeah.
also showing unrealistic uses of their product. Or like again, the soldier with the fucking tourniquet photoshopped onto his plate carrier. Like it's way oversized. Like if the tourniquet isn't that fucking big. Like the windlass for a tourniquet like that is only about as wide as your palm.
Yeah.
It's like 3.5, 4 inches long, and like in the picture, it's like fucking 6 inches long. It's like half the length of his bicep.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking huge. Like, yeah, they're really not that big. And then, yeah, yeah, it was done. And it's like, I felt bad, because again, I was embarrassed her a little bit, and she was out of a little bit of money, but she knows better.
Yeah, live and learn.
Pretty much, and I can't say that I've never fucking wasted my money on shitty products before, ever. I've actually probably done it far more than she has. In reality, I'd say the helmet that I have now is probably one of those where it's like it's made by an American company, right? But the shell is made in China,
Yeah.
and it probably does the job of stopping shrapnel and like small pistol rounds. Sure, yeah, it does all that stuff. It's been tested to do all that stuff. But is it really the quality that I prefer? Is it worth what I paid for it? Probably not. I didn't pay that much money for it anyway. It was like $500. I will probably never pay for it again or pay for one like that again. I will probably just wait until I have the
Yeah.
fucking $1,500 to buy an ops core and then buy once, cry once, right?
Yeah.
It's funny, like all the gear that I bought a high quality plate carrier. I bought fucking high quality magazine pouches. I bought high quality fucking plates, like armor plates, and then I spent like shit money on a shit helmet. Not a shit helmet. I won't say it's shitty. It's just not what it's supposed to be. And
Yeah.
I definitely wouldn't trust it outside of wearing it for LARPing or like bump resistance.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be a good idea.
I definitely would not want to take a bullet to the head wearing that fucking thing.
Yeah.
Not that I'm going to. Like, I don't get to do that kind of thing yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Sadly, unfortunately, but one day. But yeah, just little stuff like that. Kind of funny. But what were we talking about before we got on the whole topic of Chinese Zoom gear? I don't even
Um,
remember.
I think we were talking shit about Lamp.
Yeah, I think so. Let's go back to doing that. Hey Lamp, I know you're not listening to this right now, obviously, because it's recording, but when this goes live and
Oh,
you listen to it
he won't even
online,
listen to it then. He doesn't even watch my shit, even though I've asked him to. I flat out said, you know, that's one of the best ways you could help me is just watch the stuff, just let it play in the background. Doesn't even fucking play it. That's why when he's like, "What the fuck" about that one thumbnail for the baby in
yeah,
yellow,
yeah, yeah.
that's why I was like, yeah, he's only commenting on the thumbnail. He's not gonna watch it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I try to I share your videos to the Discord when I catch them,
Yeah,
and it's like I understand that he's probably not paying attention. He probably doesn't have his notifications on. In reality, that's the only reason why I know that you got fucking videos up.
yeah,
Is because I actually have the fucking notifications on. I'm
yeah.
sure he doesn't.
I'm curious. How late do you get those notifications? I wonder.
Um,
Because
so so
I'm sure
YouTube
there's a
in general is
delay.
not YouTube in general is not good at giving notifications, but I can check like when I open my subscriptions, I can click on my notifications and it'll tell me stuff.
Yeah,
But yeah, it generally is not very good at keeping up with them.
yeah. No, they get. I know.
And there he is,
YouTube gets whacked.
fucking
Was he in Discord now?
sending messages in goddamn Discord.
The motherfucker?
fucking commenting on pictures I put in Discord, and he's not even in the fucking chat. He's like, "Well, I'm busy." I'm like, "Busy doing what?" See, that kind of thing. That's definitely the kind of bullshit that pisses me off.
Yeah, that in particular. I'm tempted to
Like,
call him
if you're
out for it,
actually,
too.
like, if you're actually busy, be fucking busy.
Yeah. Like, I understand if you're busy, but you never act like you're actually busy. You know?
Exactly. And I understand you can be busy and not quote unquote act busy.
Yeah.
But if you're fucking commenting on random pictures that I send, you're not fucking busy.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like we're waiting for him to fucking drag his ass over here
Waiting for
and
one
get
of
in the
them.
voice chat earlier. But we're waiting for both of them. Like, for me, my timestamp for when you messaged them that we were recording was 9:01. It is now 11:09 for me.
Yeah.
That's definitely one thing that he really doesn't get that definitely pisses me off with
Oh,
the whole
yeah.
bullshit thing, like wasting time kind of bullshit. Like, when you waste time like that, it fucks me over if we're gonna record. Like,
Yeah.
I don't mind recording late, but if you're gonna fucking, like, if I'm gonna sit up late waiting to record, and then we don't fucking record, even though he's there and he can actually probably record, like, he's probably not actually busy right
Yeah. Or not as busy as he thinks. I feel like he's always busier in his head than he actually is
now.
what
I
actually
agree.
happens.
Like, if he's actually doing something, okay. But he never says that. He just says he's busy, which makes me think he's not busy. Because then he's fucking responding to stupid shit like little miss fuck your pronouns,
Yeah.
which is hilarious. I understand why he responded, but the fact that he's saying he's busy, 2 hours ago, and then now, 2 hours later, he's not fucking busy. You're like, at least he's not busy enough that he can't fucking comment on a stupid ass fucking picture.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I have to wake up at 5 to go to fucking do PT and shit in the morning. Like, I don't have the fucking time to especially on Sunday. Like, Saturday, I wouldn't give a shit. Saturday, I'd stay up until fucking 5 o'clock and sleep until noon if we were recording, which is why
Yeah.
I kind of preferred when we were doing it on Saturday.
Yeah, I may try and change us back to that, too.
Especially if 67 Sombreros doesn't join us.
Yeah.
Like, if he does, we can make an exception and do it on Sunday. But in general, I'd like to do it on Saturdays again because I get to actually sleep before I have to go run
Yeah.
6 miles in the morning. But let's see. What's this message say? Um, so apparently there's part-time weekend hours available at Sinclair, and there's not many of them.
Really?
Yeah, so if you fill out an application, you might actually be able to get a job there.
Yeah?
And it would just be a couple shifts. Like I'm pretty sure it'd probably only be like 4 to 6 hours, like for over the entire weekend,
Yeah, that's not bad.
and it would like supplement your income a little bit.
Yeah.
And usually when they have people work on the weekends, they end up moving them into part-time during the week, which if you were able to shift from working at the ranch to working at Sinclair, number one, it's closer.
Yeah.
Number two, it's more consistent money, and
Yeah.
you'd be able to record still.
Probably a slightly better place to work, too. Just in terms of working environment.
Yeah, just a consideration. Yeah, I
Yeah.
asked my grandma. She said you just have to fill out an application.
Yeah.
That's it. I've done that before, like, because I was gonna work there at one point. Like, it's easy as fuck. Like, it's just a normal. It's actually it's like less information like a like a typical job application. It's
Oh
like,
yeah.
yeah, it's fucking easy shit. Yeah. So, and even if you don't like move into working on the weekday, like, I mean, you still have to feed on the weekends, right?
Yeah. But I can
So I
always
guess it's
adjust
not
those
like
hours. They don't have a lot
super
of choice.
ideal.
I can always
Yeah, I mean,
adjust
it's not
those
like
hours.
super ideal, but yeah,
Yeah. Because again, they don't have
like I
a lot
said,
of
just to
they don't have a lot of choice. They're not gonna find anybody else that's gonna work there. Guaranteed. They can try, but they're not even trying.
yeah, and then on top of that, if they do end up fucking like saying, "Hey, we're not gonna pay you anymore because we're getting rid of all these animals or whatever,"
Yeah.
like, then at least you have something that's still making you money,
Yeah.
and you
Something.
can maybe talk about getting more hours after
Yeah.
that.
Something to fall back on.
Yeah. Or if you don't want to work there anymore, like you do your weekends for a while until you find another job, put in a new application, put it for somewhere else part time,
Yeah.
and move on. Again, it's about the consistency and about the work environment. Like with your current job, they're just fucking,
It's just bullshit.
yeah, yeah, and they're fucking dumb.
Yeah. I'm also not particularly
They run
happy
that place
having
into
to
the
deal
fucking
with
ground.
someone that's got more. I swear that lady has more anxiety than I've ever seen in anybody ever, and she doesn't even do anything.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, the anxiety is probably why she doesn't do anything in reality.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what's nice?
Hmm.
So my AC goes down to 45 degrees,
Nice.
and I have it at like, so it doesn't actually, it cuts off at a certain point, but I found out if you raise it to 50, like 50 really is the coldest it'll actually get. Like my little thermometer bar is on like, it's actually a little under 50 right now. So it's super fucking chilly in here. It's nice. But yeah, anyway, no, I like anxiety causes like a lot of fucking
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, I know.
hesitation and shit. So it's like I'm certain that's got something to do with it, but at the same time, like
But I mean, like, she doesn't. She
anxiety,
doesn't do anything
anxiety is
that.
a two-way street. Like
She doesn't do
doing
anything to
nothing
help
causes
it.
anxiety, but
Yeah.
anxiety
Exactly.
doesn't. Anxiety also freezes you. Like, but then again, you have to do something to get away from it.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you're just fucking yourself over.
Like, I can understand the anxiety. Like, even I've had that. I think everybody gets it
Yeah,
nowadays, pretty much. It's just part of life at this point. But
I I think nowadays is kind of a
nowadays,
drastic
definitely, yeah.
overstatement too, because like people always had anxiety. People had severe anxiety throughout the century. Like there's this whole bullshit, fucking like again back to more bullshit. The whole idea that like modern humans face more anxiety. Modern humans are poorer than they've ever been.
I don't
Like,
know. I think I'm
talking
richer than the guy that lived in a
talking about like
wooden hut and with grass for his roof.
I'm talking about Gen Z is uniquely put upon. Like, okay, yes, that's true, but at the same time, like, actually, honestly, I'd rather live in a house with grass on the roof than live in a fucking apartment. If I'm
Yeah.
being honest. But that's because I like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Most people though, don't want to do that. They see that as being poor. I see that as just being happy with dirt because I like dirt.
Honestly, those like huts with like the grass roofs and everything do look kind of cool.
Yeah, like I have an entire project saved on my phone that I hope to one day do, where it's like it's a house built out of like fucking topsoil. Like you just buy at a fucking hardware store,
Yeah.
and shit just grows out of it. But like people talk about though, they think that, like Gen Z faces more anxiety than any other generation have.
That's because none of them
Okay,
grew
well,
up right.
we have more clinical evaluation. That's why.
Yeah.
We can't clinically evaluate the fucking families that were starving to death and running away from plague-ridden villages that were having people literally die while they're fucking walking to work or walking home from work or walking to church or walking home from church or wherever the fuck they were going. Like people were quite literally one day being perfectly fine, seeming to be perfectly fine, catching bubonic plague or anthrax or dysentery
Yeah.
or one of the six other fucking diseases that were going around during the Black Plague. They'd be fucking walking home, you know, be perfectly fine. They'd get sick on their way home, and the next day they were fucking dead.
Yeah. It's kind of hard
And
to
you think that because,
kind
and
of
like I get it,
yeah.
like I get it. I can't say that I've never had anxiety, so it's not like I can't say that I don't understand having anxiety. But at the same time, to say that we're uniquely more disposed to anxiety, that's patently false. I would probably be willing to say that a little girl whose parents both fucking died 2 days apart after catching fucking the same disease in medieval Europe,
Yeah.
especially one who'd been raised with Catholicism, was probably more paranoid and anxious than fucking little Timmy Gen Z who's on his phone all fucking day, sitting in his parents' fucking house, whatever, like not working, or maybe he's working a part-time job. Good for him. Let's say he's doing that because he's making a little money. He's getting after it a little bit. But then he comes home and he fucking bitches and rants about being fucking anxious, and it's like everybody gets anxiety. You
Yeah.
just have to fucking nut up and shut up. Not nut up or shut up. Nut up and shut up.
Yeah.
Because everybody goes through it. Some people go through it worse. That's fair. But everybody goes through it.
Yeah.
You have to take steps on your own to get over it.
If you want to get over
Otherwise, you're
anxiety,
just
you have
gonna
to get up
always
off
be
your
getting
ass and do
worse.
it. Yeah.
Like you're always just gonna be getting worse.
Yeah. Sitting on your ass and
And
whining does nothing. It doesn't solve anything.
anxiety in reality is a reaction to underdeveloped stimulus.
Yes.
So if I never fucking talk to people, I'm probably going to be socially anxious. If I never fucking drive a car and I don't know how to drive a car and then I get into a car and practice driving, I'm probably gonna be fucking anxious doing it.
Yeah.
Like it's why there's always newcomers anxiety to everything. Everyone gets newcomers anxiety. Like until you've been a newcomer so many times that you can be like, all right, it's gonna be fine regardless. Like you're just mentally prepared for it. Everybody gets that same anxiety.
Yeah. And then they
You
get
just have to
anxiety because they're
stop
by
fucking bitching.
themselves. Yeah. And then they get anxiety because they're by themselves and they don't want to be around people, but then most people want to be around people. It's pretty rare.
In some capacity, yeah.
Yeah, in some capacity. Like it's pretty rare to be at a certain level of comfort with yourself to be like in my case, like I'm pretty confident I could go for years without human interaction and I'd be perfectly fine. Because I dislike people that much, first of all. And second of all, I'm just that okay being by myself.
Yeah,
It's pretty
I'd
comfortable to me.
say I'd also say being comfortable being by yourself is not necessarily dislike of people. I can certainly understand disliking people.
Yeah.
I definitely dislike a lot of people. Most people, probably, in reality. It's more of people fucking steal your energy.
Yeah.
It's not that you hate them, it's just that you quite literally you physically cannot be around them.
Yeah.
Because you you do not have the physical profile to be around somebody who has a physically extroverted profile, like mental profile. It just
Yeah.
doesn't work. I understand. I like I like hanging out. I like going and getting drinks with people. Like doing fucking chaotic shit. I love that. I get down with that. I get down with going out and hanging out with people. You know, going out for a nice dinner,
Yeah.
whatever. But I have to go home and
Yeah.
be by myself. I have to fucking sit here. I have to fucking unwind. And it's not that I have to unwind because I'm tired. I have to unwind because of my mental energy has been physically drained by existing with other people.
Yeah.
It's not that I dislike those people because they're my friends still. Like I still hang out with them. Like you guys, you're all my friends. I love hanging out with you guys. But at the same time, I have to go home at a certain point.
Yeah. Well, it's like Espo.
There
Like
are
you,
certain people. There
it's
are certain people though.
yeah.
I will say, typically other introverts that when I hang out with them, I can hang out with other introverts for a long fucking time
Yeah.
because
They're other
there's breaks
introverts.
in
They
that.
get it. Yeah.
Yeah, they there's breaks, right? Like you're hanging out, but there's still a break where you're not like constantly fucking interacting.
Yeah.
Like there's a separation in interaction,
There's
and you
more
have
of
like little
a. I feel like there's more of like a
intermittent
mental
cool
connection too.
downs.
Like it's not like having
Yeah,
to
like
deal with all the
having
small
understanding.
talk and shit.
Yeah, I almost wonder if that's not like a more primitive um mental thing, like people who lived in more primitive societies where they had to rely on silent communication to survive. Like that's why introverts are like that.
Yeah.
Like you quite literally have to rely, like you're genetically adapted to relying on silent communication. So when people are vocal communicators, it fucking drains your energy.
Yeah.
It's not that you're necessarily being drained of energy, it's that you've been genetically adapted to not be that verbal that much. So your body goes into like this fucking, or your brain goes into this fucking state of feeling drained of energy because the fact that you're around somebody who's quite literally, they're not literally, that's proverbially putting your life in danger because you're genetically predisposed
Yeah.
to being quieter. That's interesting. I don't know why I didn't think of that before, but like I don't
That
know.
that is an interesting way to
I'd have
look
to
at
do
it.
more
It
research.
makes
I have to
sense.
do more research because like there's still a lot of DNA from like different ways of human development,
Yeah.
and particularly with Europeans, because you have multiple ways of the year. Like you have the fucking hunter gatherer, the Cro-Magnon farmer, and then you have like the fucking Proto-Indo-European shit like war cultures,
Yeah.
and like in a more civil like a more pastoral war culture, I guess it seems to make sense that you would be vocal,
Yeah.
right? Because it's not like you're trying to escape animals, you're fighting other people.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I guess more regimented formed societies, like more civilized societies. Warfare for the civilized gentlemen.
Yeah.
Where it's just like it's not just random forest skirmishes or like small level conflicts. It's like a full on fucking war.
Yeah.
And it's like it's not that you don't need to be stealthy during war at all. Like obviously that's not true, but at the same time, like you're in formation combat, you're more reliant on verbal communication,
Yeah.
on communicating through sound. Whereas if you were in a forest skirmish and you're with a hunter band and you're like hiding in the fucking woods and you happen to hear the crunch of some fucking fallen branches and there's another war or another tribal band you're coming across, like you're going to definitely be following like a skirmish, sneak attack style, and maybe that's why.
Yeah.
It's something that's still like, even though a lot of people are introvert or extroverts, right? There's still that little bit of hunter DNA, but then some people have more of that hunter DNA where they're sort of quieter, like they rely on silent communication more.
Yeah. Well, it's like in your case, you focus more on like body language, whereas in my case, I just kind of
Yeah,
observe everything that's going on.
yeah, which also lends itself quite well to body language, like adapting to noticing body language. I notice body language a lot because I tend to try and find tricks to people
Yeah.
because it's like I've never been able to really avoid people
Yeah.
because like my parents wouldn't let me do that kind of thing, so I had to discover little tricks. And sometimes because I personally do communicate a lot through body language, that goes against me because I use
Yeah.
body language to, like I said, I use my body language a lot to speak to people, and they take that to mean that I'm interested sometimes, or that I'm not trying to leave the conversation,
Yeah.
and so they try to continue the conversation. And I try to be nice, and even my body language will be like, I'm trying to leave, but because they don't speak body language, they're like, this person is still being interested. It's like, no, no, I'm just being courteous and listening to you and trying to say goodbye in a non-rude manner. And
Yeah.
you're just like talking
Continuing.
over my goodbye.
It's like what Lamp
Yeah.
does. He does it on
Yes.
the phone all the time. Where it's like,
Yes,
okay,
which is why
I'm busy, I'm trying to
I'm a
go, and
very
he's
large
like, oh, oh,
fan.
oh, what, this other thing? It's like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a very big fan of the real Irish goodbye. People always call that the Irish goodbye. The real Irish goodbye is you don't even say goodbye.
You
You
just
just
hang
walk
up.
out. You just leave before anyone notices you're gone.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, well, not maybe not unfortunately, but like to some degree, it is a misfortune for me that I've grown up in a family where that is how they say goodbye. So my number one response now is when someone says bye, I leave the phone on until they hang up. I've
Yeah.
just developed this as a habit. I'm sure you've probably noticed this.
I've done this a few times too.
And the thing is, like, it doesn't usually happen that much these days, but like, I'll be sitting there and I'll have said goodbye and I'll be like waiting for them to hang up and they'll start talking again. And I'll be like, ugh.
Yeah.
Like, but I don't hang up because I'm expecting that to happen.
Yeah.
But then when it does happen, I'm like, fuck. Because I don't want it to happen. I'm expecting that. That's all I'm saying. I just expect it to happen.
Yeah.
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. I fucking hate it. It is what it is, I guess. But yeah, no, I definitely feel the same way though. I don't like fucking. I don't need people around to feel very fulfilling
Yeah.
or fulfilled. Like I can be. I mean, I am in my room by myself most of the time. I'm just like, this is nice. I don't even have TV. Like I just have my phone. So I'll just like listen to a little bit of music or watch a couple YouTube videos.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm gonna turn my light on and everything.
Anyway, while he's doing that, this episode has been brought to you by clinical depression.
Alright.
I left you a little tidbit in there for you to work with.
Did you?
Uh, yeah, just a little thing. It's not that much. I didn't say much.
Ah,
Just a little sponsored read, you know.
a little false sponsor.
Yeah,
I've
a
been
very
watch.
little
Have you
false sponsor.
actually have you watched Distractable at all? Or listened?
No, not really.
They
Man, I like podcasts, but I just have not been able to fucking sit and listen because most of the
it's
time they
a
it
lot better than the other podcasts in my opinion because they're not talking about anything in particular. They're just fucking around, kind of like what we're doing.
yeah,
A bit more of
yeah,
an
Don't
aim for them,
Operators
but
podcast is like that.
it's a bit.
It just tends to be that usually when they're even if they're just talking about random shit because the fact there's a timeline to what they're talking about, there's a context to what they're talking about. I guess in a cultural frame, it makes it hard for me to go back and listen.
Yeah,
Like old school, like old drinking bros, like I can go back and listen to old drinking bros because they really are just saying some fucked up shit.
yeah,
There isn't a there isn't a lot. Uh, okay, I shouldn't say that. There is a lot of news topics still in it. The difference being though is like now the news is so there's such a turnover of information. I just can't fucking sit there and listen to it.
yeah,
Even if it's funny, like Drinking Bros is still I still think Drinking Bros is funny. I still like Drinking Bros. It's just hard to fucking sit and go back and listen, especially with how many episodes I missed because of the
yeah,
fact that I was in basic training and then I was in airborne and then AIT and all these I missed all these fucking episodes. Like I've missed almost a year's worth of Drinking Bros. And they have episodes every day.
yeah,
I guess so many podcasts. That's the only issue that I have with podcasts because there's so much information turnover. Old school
yeah,
drinking bros, they had those news topics. They are out of date news topics, but for the most part, they're just shit talking on them. They're not actually discussing like the news. They're just shit talking on them.
yeah,
And there weren't that many because the news wasn't just fucking. It was to some degree. I mean, it still was, yes, but it's not the same degree as it is now. And Drinking Bros just was just not overproduced. It's overproduced now. They make way too many fucking episodes. I miss when it was just Tuesday and Thursday.
yeah.
Like that was fine.
No, they actually, Mark and them do a good job with Distractable. It's literally just them talking about random shit. Their whole goal is just to make each other laugh. It's basically like I guess they do
Well, I'll
like
probably check it out then.
yeah they do like points I guess to choose who's the host for next time, and the
Hmm.
host gets to decide like what the goal for that episode is. So like one of them is like it's like Bob did one where he was the host and the whole goal was Mark and Wade had to pretend to be like his father and give him like fatherly advice. But they did it in like the most fucked up way possible. It's fucking it's pretty funny. It's certainly worth listening to at least a little bit, I'd say.
Yeah, I'll check it out for sure. So I guess with Sinclair, you'd be looking at like 8 to 12 hours a week.
That's not too bad.
My grandma's saying there's like stuff to the DMV and Klippenstein is still hiring, but I'm telling her right now, you're not looking for a full-time job.
Yeah. Want the part-time to work on other stuff.
Yeah, so I just told her, yeah, just telling her that right now. Is yeah, you would not be
I don't think
really doing a lot of.
I don't think I'd ever want to work at the DMV either. I mean, that sounds like a
Yeah, no.
very painful job to have mentally.
Talk, yeah, talk about fucking draining, annoying jobs like
Yeah.
EMV.
Like I know it's funny. In a way YouTube is sort of an office job, but I'd still would
Yeah,
never
I
want
can see
like
that.
I would never want like the stereotypical office job of like sitting in a cubicle and typing at a computer all day.
Well, you are working for yourself. Even if
Yeah,
it's
that's
even
slightly
if it's
different.
not making money right now, you are working for yourself,
Yeah, and I think that would make. I think that's what makes it a little better.
which is nice. That's I think that should be everybody's goal.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, you're taking a job should not be
Your whole goal should be
to stay at
to
that job forever.
yeah,
It
your whole
should be
goal
to
should be to
work for
inevitably work for
yourself.
yourself. Yeah, work for yourself and do your own thing one day.
Yeah, either that or farm.
Yeah,
Farming is nice. Like self-farming is
yeah,
nice. I hate industrial farming. Industrial farming sucks.
yeah. It's going a bit far.
It has made our food supply shittier, and it's also made us dependent on China now.
Yeah.
Well, even more so than we were before.
Also, I mean, it's good.
It is
It's
far worse.
it's a good practice of responsibility to grow your own food. Honestly,
It is, and it's also
it's good for you. You know where the
like
food's coming from. You know what's going into it, and you know it's not processed or anything, and
exactly. And
it's fresh
people
every
bring
single
up the
time.
talking point of, well, for national security purposes, we should produce our own food here, right? So we have a stable, fulfilling food or food resource here in our own country. Yes, I
Yeah,
agree. But if you're going to make that talking point, then additionally you should be making a talking point that even further people who can and have the desire to should be growing their own food for the same purposes.
yeah,
And even if you're not farming, I would still say it should be encouraged that you like grow your own herbs.
yeah,
Like that's quite literally a thing that has been done for thousands of years. And even if people weren't like like their job wasn't farming, they didn't farm, or they didn't at least they didn't farm like grains or stuff like that. They were they had their own herb garden. It just makes sense.
yeah,
And it's not that farming is so easy that everybody can just do it, but it's something people should aspire to do. Number one, because gardening is relaxing as fuck, but number two, because it's also really satisfying to fucking watch all these stalks go brown and you stick a fucking pitchfork in the ground and you pull it up and a bunch of potatoes come out of the ground.
yeah.
Or you can get carrots out of the ground, like you get carrots or whatever the fuck else you want to eat.
I imagine it
You're
makes
like,
the food
that's the
taste
thing.
better too.
You can also grow what you want to eat. You
Yeah,
can keep a fairly consistent source of food that you like to eat at any given time. The only problem with self-sustained or like self-sustained small scale farming is that food then becomes seasonal again. But at the same
yeah,
time, people kind of need that. Like we've lived like that for millennia. We evolved that way. It's like
yeah.
it's only recently that it's changed, and look at how unhealthy we are as people in general.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's terrible.
Like, yeah, our bodies are just accustomed to living in accordance with nature, and we've superseded that, and it's fucked us up.
Yeah,
That's where we're unique as a civilization, or more unique. Not unique entirely, because there's other past civilizations that have done this, where we've tried to supersede nature, and it's fucked us up. I mean, look at medieval nobility,
yeah.
or nobility in general. Nobility throughout any civilization, they always end up fucked up, and it's because they fucking try to supersede nature or they try to do something different because it makes them feel bougie, and then what happens? They
They get
fucking
fucked
die.
up. Yeah,
And it's all the better for us because they were shitty anyway.
yeah.
Like it's not God, there's just so many fucking stupid things. I don't want to talk about news. like news topics. That can be its own thing.
Yeah.
But like,
Anybody can watch the news.
yeah.
Honestly, I think part of the problem is people watch too much of it nowadays.
People take in too much information, and they take in too much of too many other people's opinions,
Yeah.
and not enough of their own.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Like, other people's opinions are nice because it helps you form your own, but you should also still try to form your own, not just listen to what everybody else is saying and parrot the same thing.
yeah. But additionally, also need to be good at parsing information that is presented to them, because then you get people who fucking come up with, or who start to believe in harebrained shit
Yeah.
like flat Earth theory, and it's like, no, like it's okay to believe in conspiracy theories. I don't think it's not. Like I believe in conspiracy theories myself. I have several that I believe in. The problem is when you, number one,
Only
you
believe in
make it
it.
part of your identity. Yes, when you make it part of your identity to believe in that information. And number two, when you don't do your own research. And then number three, when you just blatantly take it as truth, which I guess goes back into doing your own research and making it part of your personality. Three is part of both one and two.
Yeah.
But it's like most conspiracy theories are absolutely bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hang on. I'll correct that. And not say most, because we don't really know every conspiracy theory, because a conspiracy theory just takes two people plotting together to create an event.
Yeah.
Two people in secret
That's all it takes.
convening to force an event to happen. So like that's why there's so many conspiracy theories about politics, because politicians convene together all the time to make shit happen.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and they do it in secret, which they're not supposed to do, technically speaking. Like in the Constitution, they're not supposed to keep stuff secret. Like they're supposed to disclose, even though they don't really.
Yeah.
That's why so many people get taken off guard by like when certain people vote for certain bills and certain people vote against certain bills, and why they ever would, because oh well, women's rights or gun rights or veterans helping. It's like you read all the other things that are in the bill. Don't just read the fucking title and then go, oh well, all of these politicians are evil
Yeah.
because they voted against it. It's like,
Yeah,
no,
that's the
read the
difference.
fucking writers.
Yeah, that's the difference
That
between
goes
what
that goes
the
again back to
politicians do and
researching and
yeah,
yeah,
because the politicians
and not
actually
taking other
do
people's
that.
opinions.
Yeah, they actually do that. They sit there and actually read the whole thing. They have to make an educated decision.
Mm,
Well, they
to
have
make
to
an
some
educated
degree.
decision, but they don't fucking read it.
They don't. Yeah.
So many of them don't. Now, when it comes down to like a bill that's been sponsored by the other party and has been pushed by a lot of members of the party and gets a lot of votes from that party, then the opposing party will read the whole motherfucker through until they find something they don't like.
Yeah.
And this happens both ways all the fucking time, and it's fucking retarded.
Yep.
Just absolutely retarded. And then again, like I was saying though, like people take the opinions of these politicians to heart and then make it part of their personality. They make their politics part of their personality, which is oh, it's so dumb. It is so dumb
Yeah.
because, and especially because none of those people give even a quarter of a fuck about anybody else in reality except for themselves
Yeah.
and maybe their own families.
Yeah. Maybe.
But many of them, I'd say, probably don't even give a fuck about their own families.
Probably not.
It's just entirely frustrating. Whoa. But anyway, that's one thing that I really hate about TikTok. is that I get a lot of the conspiracy talk,
Yeah.
and so much of it is fucking flat Earth and like the mud flood theories.
Mud
And it's like, well,
flood?
you can,
The fuck's a mud flood?
yeah. So they believe that there was an ancient civilization called the Tartarian Empire, which refers to medieval maps where there was a lot of unexplored territory in the region where the Tartars, Mongolian Tartars, were from. So they called the area Greater Tartaria, which means the greater area around the Tartarian peoples, who were a nomadic tribal group who had no special fucking technology at all. But theory has now come about that these Illuminati people get in charge, and every once in a while have this Great Reset, which the Great Reset is a real plan that's been put in place. Like it's that certain people have attempted to do.
Yeah.
That's not debatable. That's true. But people are putting all these different like religious aspects on it, and then like flat Earth
Uh,
aspects, and then political aspects, and then they all blend it into this one theory that at some point our politicians are like part of the Illuminati, and they've descended from this longer line of Illuminati people who have continued these great resets. And the last one was this Greater Tartaria, and that the reason why certain natural, what we call natural objects, look the way they do is because they were covered in fucking mud from this weapon that used electricity to liquefy the earth and cause buildings to sink into the ground.
I don't think
And
that's
they
how
have proof
electricity
because,
works.
yeah, no, it's not.
That's just dumb.
Yeah, I really hate it. But I get those conspiracy theories because those are really prominent right now coming up.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's other conspiracies that I find fascinating, but then at the same time, there's just so many that are retarded.
Yeah.
It makes having the fascinating ones almost not worth having to suffer through some of the other ones, especially because there's this very condescending, like, blonde dude that pops up every once in a while, who's like always got this look of incredulity mixed with the fact that his eyes are always really fucking bulgy and wide, and it makes him look like he's legitimately fucking nuts. And he talks about flat Earth.
Of course he does.
And it's like you're wrong because of this, and it's like you can quite literally do 5 minutes of research and completely prove all that wrong with basic elementary school science. But then they're like, but the science is wrong, and it's like, okay, but if you take the mathematical formula that's written out in this, and you take measurements from the real world and you apply it to that formula, the formula works,
Yeah.
and it describes the exact opposite of the thing that you're talking about, saying that you're right and this is wrong, but I can actually fucking prove my point with a mathematical formula.
Yeah. That's
I learned
that's
in
always the
fucking
quick way to
seventh
know
grade.
too. It's always the quick way to know when they're talking bullshit is when they don't even try to prove their point. They just assume
Yeah,
that you'll believe
and
them.
another one, and it's usually I think usually it's more so from lazy argument or from a lazy standpoint than anything.
Yeah.
Is when people are like, well, well, if you're disputing what I said to dispute your claim, so how about you prove your claim? And it's like, yes, they should, but you should prove why they're wrong, since you're the one who's trying to say they're wrong. It's like the whole uh, guilty until proven innocent fallacy that people have when they watch like public trials. Like, no, it's the other way around. It's innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
The accuser is the one that has the burden of proof. So if you're accusing someone of making something up, you have to have that proof. The problem with those comment threads usually is the fact that the person making the flat Earth video
Yeah.
is the original disputer. But then someone still comes along. Usually what happens is someone will dispute the video, someone will come along and make some random claim, and then they'll be like, well, why don't you prove it? It's like, but you're the one who's making the claim that I'm wrong. So you do the proving, and I'll keep
Yeah.
my proof, and I'll share it with you as to why you're wrong.
Yeah,
But I can't do
exactly.
that if you don't say anything else other than, well, you're wrong, and this is right. Well, can you tell me why that's right? And once you do, then it starts falling apart, and
Yeah.
you don't get to live in your own little bubble of ignorance anymore.
Which is why they don't do it. Because they know they have nothing to argue with.
Or they think that their argument is so superior that it can't be disputed, or that it's so well known that they don't need to say anything, and that everybody else is just part of this grand conspiracy, which doesn't fucking work.
Yeah.
That's the thing with grand conspiracies. There are some widespread conspiracies, but the problem with grand conspiracies, like cascading through time and through genealogies and all these different groups of people, is that that shit gets spilt to the world.
Yeah.
And people were attentive enough at one point to where if you spilled a massive fucking conspiracy theory to them, they're gonna take note and they're gonna take issue, and then those people are gonna be dead.
Mm-hmm.
And then the conspiracy goes no further because the conspirators are fucking in the ground.
Yeah.
Like it's laughably ridiculous. Are there truths to those conspiracy theories? Yes, sometimes. But you can't, by and large, just be like, oh, well, there's this mass conspiracy to do this and that, and the
If
Great
it was
Reset and all this
actually
shit.
a true conspiracy, yeah, like you said, they'd be hunted down pretty much and silenced.
At a certain point, they would
At a
be.
certain point.
Like, like if it really did cascade through time, through all these different people, at some point, that would have gotten spilt, and someone would have taken issue with it, and they would have fucking done something about it.
Yeah.
Because there's been times throughout history where one person, like it's not something that happens as much now because of the way information spreads and because of how inattentive people are because of the way information spreads. But there's been times in history where quite literally you could change the entire course of history with a single fucking bullet or a single fucking arrow, and no one was gonna find out that it was you because there was nothing but fucking forests and woods and oceans and rivers that people just got lost in.
Yeah.
Like, if you learned about the conspiracy, all you had to do was fucking tail somebody to the point where you were completely out of the way, pop a cap in their ass, throw them in a creek, and they're gone for good.
Yeah, exactly.
No one would ever fucking know what happened to them. That's not a thing anymore. There's forensic science, and there's people fucking filming everywhere all the goddamn time.
Oh, yeah.
Which is why a lot of the cryptid theories generally get debunked, because we can see
That
all these
are,
different things get
yeah.
filmed, and people find these weird things like the deer with the fucking crooked neck, and they're like, oh, it's a skinwalker. Like, no, it has a broken neck that it just fucking healed in that position.
Yeah.
And how do we know? Because somebody fucking captured it, put it out of its goddamn misery, and they took a picture, and they're like, hey, look at this. We found the broke neck fucking deer. By the way, it was suffering because its fucking spine was crooked, and you just took a fucking video of it instead of trying to document, like, trying to legitimately document it because you were like, oh, it's a skinwalker, blah.
Yeah.
Like, you could actually fucking help that animal if you actually, like, tried to document a little bit of, like, where it was coming from, where it was going to, like, alert somebody, instead of just posting on TikTok and being like,
Yeah.
because if it was true, if it was really a skinwalker, with what people say about skinwalkers in folklore, it would have just fucking killed him then and there.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
And then, yeah, and then it would have taken over his skin. And then he would have been a skinwalker. And then he would have been crook-necked, getting filmed by some random passerby, and then they would be crook-necked because they would be a skinwalker. It's ridiculous. some stuff is interesting. I do like the folklore aspects of a lot of those things, but like when people try to actually prove that they exist, like no, no, they don't. Sorry to disappoint you, there isn't a fucking magical creature that lures people to the
Yeah.
woods, kills them, and takes over their fucking bodies.
It just doesn't exist.
Yeah, like why? Well, the thing is that they're fascinated with it to the point of hoping that it's real.
Yeah,
Like
why would
they're
you
hoping
want that
like
to be real, though?
yeah, they're deluding themselves into this hope of the reality of a fucking skinwalker or a hinch or not a hinch. What the fuck's it called? I don't remember what the fuck it's called right now. It starts with an H. Hinch is the name of a whiskey I just bought. It's
I...
actually pretty good,
How is it?
but
Uh,
yeah,
I'm not even sure what you're
it's
talking
it's
about.
it's kind.
I'm...
Uh,
I don't listen to those. I don't...
yeah, I didn't figure.
I guarantee
I'm
if
just
we
like
set it in front of
all these
Lamp, though,
different.
he'd
I'm
know
just saying like
exactly what it
all these
is.
different fucking all these different fucking folklore things that are supposed to be like evil and scary and murderous, and it's like people then are like excited about their potential existence. And I was like, why?
Yeah. Like, you want
Like you're
something
so
that you're looking for that would actively kill you because you found it?
yeah, or would like its only existence is to kill you.
Yeah, like, that's pretty dumb.
Like that, and that's how you can really tell they're not real because if they were real, people would avoid them instead of trying to find them.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like we're fascinated with the unknown, right? So when stuff that's weird does happen, yeah, we're interested.
We're
But
interested,
if
but
this
we
was a
stay the
proven
fuck away
thing,
from it. Yeah.
exactly. Like it just doesn't make sense. It's like especially when you have these found footage things where it's like these people are so excited about fight. I don't mean like the found footage movies because like Blair Witch, like they're acting like they're scared, right?
Yeah.
But like in a lot of these shits with the fucking most of the time they seem excited because they don't know how to act scared in reality. They
Yeah.
don't know how like some of them try it, but they just act excited like they're working on a film project because that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's just so stupid. And that kind of stuff, I hate getting that on TikTok. Like again, there's some things that are interesting folklore wise, but they're not real. So I don't really care. They're just annoying because they're trying to prove to you that they're real. It's like it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
I like most of what I like on on TikTok is like thirst trap videos. If I'm to be honest, thirst trap videos, fucking recipes, and comedy.
Yeah. Comedy was always what I kind of looked at too.
That's the biggest thing is
There's a
comedy.
there's a lot of fun
But
like
it,
dark humor on there. If you look
yeah,
in the right
yeah,
places.
there is, and it's yeah, exactly. That's the biggest thing for me. But I mean, if you're gonna fucking wave a pair of tits and like bounce an ass in front of me, I'm gonna like the video probably. If I'm be, I'm just being honest. Like I'm probably gonna like the fucking video. Or if you like like the video of the fucking bowl of tomato, like the homemade tomato soup and the fucking grilled cheese from scratch. Like I love that kind of shit.
Yeah.
That's great. And like the gun stuff, like military humor, dark humor, but mostly humor. That's what I'm going for when I go on TikTok. Like I don't go on TikTok so someone can be like, look at how this video from the James Webb Space Telescope is edited so that the stars look brighter. Like yes,
Of course it would be.
because the pictures are taken in infrared.
Yeah.
They have to be translated into light patterns that you can fucking see. So yeah, it's edited to a degree, but you're seeing a translation of what the fucking telescope sees. And what that translation is it's sending to your eyes light patterns that exist in those places. They just have to be translated from a fucking infrared telescope.
Yeah.
Just because it's infrared doesn't mean the light patterns are being changed when it translates. It's just showing you the light patterns that it sees in light patterns that you can see.
Exactly.
It's like if you have it's like an amplifier, right? Like if you have the amplifier as quiet as it can go, and you really can't hear anything, and then you turn it up. Is the music different because you turned the volume all the way up from when it was all the way down? No, it's the same fucking music. You just turned it up. That's all the infrared does. It's
Yeah.
turning up the light. They just have to turn it down so you can see it again.
Exactly.
And then people fucking look at this fucking iceberg. This proves that there's an ice wall around the planet. No, it fucking doesn't. Like, no, it doesn't at all. Like, I can't remember what it was. It was like a fucking. It was part of the Antarctic ice sheet. And they're like, look at how tall these ice sheets are. This proves that there's an ice wall. And it's like it's 120 something feet. So you're saying that the government somehow made the world flat, created an ice wall around the fucking planet, safeguards it so that we can't see past it, even though there's nothing past it, and then on top of that, only makes it 120-ish feet tall.
Yeah, that'd be pretty fucking stupid.
Like, I understand there's parts of the ice sheet that are higher than it. There's also parts that are lower than it.
Yeah.
So why the fuck would they make a ice wall that you could easily climb or fucking fly over? Because we know that planes work. Like, even if we can't agree that the fucking Earth is round, obviously planes still fucking work to some degree.
Yeah.
Unless planes are actually just really fast cars that the windows are actually television screens that they make you think you're actually flying by showing you a zoomed out picture of the flat Earth and using it as like manipulating it so that it looks round or whatever. And it's like whatever fucking theory they want to come up with. Regardless, I think we can all generally agree that planes work.
Yeah.
Meaning you could fucking fly over the ice wall. Especially since planes go up to fucking like 43,000, like passenger planes go up to 43,000 feet. You'd be able to fucking fly way over the goddamn ice wall.
Oh yeah.
Because it's definitely not 43,000 feet tall.
It's just a lot of people not using their brains.
Right? Like they're not identifying that what they're saying is stupid.
Yeah.
Which is great entertainment for me. But also is irritating after a while.
Yeah, it's just after a while it's just painful to look at, you
Well,
know?
actually, it actually gets irritating quite quickly.
Yeah.
It's entertaining for a very short amount of time, and then it gets irritating quickly, which is why I dislike how TikTok algorithm works.
Yeah.
But TikTok has been finally figuring like nailing me down more with like content. So like I've been getting like outdoorsy like flint napping videos and stuff like that, and like camping videos.
Yeah.
A lot more military humor than I was getting before.
That's
Like it's
good at
actually kind
least.
of figuring me out, which is like that's nice. I dislike that there's an AI figuring me out, but if it's going to, at least it can give me things that I actually
Yeah.
enjoy,
At least it's
and
getting
not
accurate.
fuck ton of yeah, not a fuck ton of retarded conspiracies because I liked a video about a conspiracy that I thought was slightly interesting.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I just want to be able to go back and revisit videos that I find interesting or I disagree with entirely. I just want to be able to go back and revisit them to hear what the the video was saying.
Yeah.
Like if I forget. But then I get fucking bombarded with these crazy fucking retarded theories. Especially some like there's this one British dude that does videos about Grand Tartaria. And holy shit. At least I haven't seen him in a while. Thank God. But he was making so fucking many of them. And they were just absolutely littering my For You page.
Yeah.
Which is irritating as fuck. In general, I think TikTok is a cancer in society.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But I'm still gonna use it while it's here. Because it doesn't replace Vine, you know? Vine was a very unique thing. It was a time of greater creativity,
Yeah.
but it is a cancer. TikTok is a cancer, despite the fact that yeah, it still has some of those kinds of vibes. You can still make that kind of content. It just isn't the same. And then, like I said, you got these people that make these fucking retarded ass videos like Grand Tartaria and other conspiracy shit.
Ren Turtimer.
Yeah. Hamburger?
Hamburger?
Cheeseburger.
Fuck.
Fuck stick?
Yes, indeed.
Sticky fuck?
Deep fried steak fuck.
I don't know why that actually sounds like it'd be really good if it was a thing. Like it seems like it'd be a Vietnamese food, and that it would be really good.
Yeah. Like the soup fuck.
Yeah, like pho, but
Pho, but with steak slices.
yeah, and a K at the end.
Yes.
It's like maybe it's like steak in a light broth, which is where the K comes from. It stands for short, so it's like short pho. It's pho Kurtz. That's a bad joke. But anyway, yeah. It just seems like it'd be good. Like it'd be like a Vietnamese style barbecue.
Yeah.
Like it'd be sweet. Like I think it'd be like sweet and spicy. Probably be pork. Well, I know you're saying steak. Like steak ribs, also like a prime rib. Like slices of prime rib. Yeah. And it would just be like served on top of white rice.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's starting to sound really good. Now I'm getting hungry.
Actually, it was funny when I made that. When I made my dinner last night, I thought about how good it would be to serve that up on rice, and like top it off with some like boiled eggs
Yeah.
and some lemon.
Yeah. I bet if you use that the same ingredients but with chorizo instead of grilled chicken, it'd be really good too.
Oh yeah.
Fucking sounds like it seems a bit much.
Yeah. I just read that. I was like, motherfucker. Just because you ain't got no real skill in cooking.
Oh, you know he's gonna like you got it. You, I know he's not gonna spend the time to watch the whole video, but just timestamp that one part. Send him the video. have him read the comments, click that timestamp, and just listen to that part.
Oh yeah. It's funny because like
Look,
they both do it. Well, they just buy the pre-made spice mixture. Of course,
yeah,
they're more of like the grilling guys, not the actual cooking in the kitchen guys.
yeah. I mean, Esteban is a good cook, right? But
He's
like,
decent, but I mean, I could certainly make better.
he just, yeah, he just, yeah,
He just doesn't
he
try
needs to up
hard
his
enough.
game a little bit. He needs to up his game.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta try just a bit harder.
Yeah. In a world of alpha males, you gotta fight to be the top.
I think that was another part of TikTok I actually didn't mind watching was like the gym talk, but like the good part of it.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely, yeah, I agree. I agree. I like the Sigma filters. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
The current one is like a reference to the Boys TV show or to Amazon series, which I don't think you've seen.
I have not.
Which that's
I
yeah, that's
know
the
of
one.
it, but that's about it.
Yeah, like that's the one part of like you don't have to have seen like the series for it to make sense,
Yeah.
but it definitely helps like create context that makes it a little funnier. But yeah, no, I agree. I like Gym Talk. I like the Chad filter.
Yeah, those ones are always fun. There's a guy
Hey,
on YouTube that like practically worships that physique.
yeah,
I forget his name off the top of my head.
yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Some Arab
I don't
guy,
really.
but
I don't think he's Arab.
he's
I think
Middle.
he sounds.
He's. I think he said he's Pakistani. Hamza.
Let me
Hamza
mark
was
it.
the name. That was the name. It
Okay, I
was
think we
Hamza.
might be. I think we might be thinking about different person.
Possibly. No, this guy's more of like on the self-help side of YouTube.
Is he a big dude, kind of lighter skin with glasses?
No. No,
Okay,
he
yeah,
is.
definitely not the same person.
He's definitely like Middle Eastern, but from Britain. He
Okay.
seems like an okay guy, but he harps on a lot sometimes. He talks a lot. But no, I guess his whole shtick is like he like worships. I guess he calls it Adonis. He like worships that Mega Chad physique, which is funny
It's not
because
really natural human physique. Like
it's not a
even with
natural
like
physique,
supplements,
and
you're not really getting.
the face alone is fake, and everybody knows it.
Yeah, it's funny though.
Oh yeah,
But that's all it is. It's just funny. And I find it funny that people are taking it serious.
yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with aspiring
But
to it,
it,
but don't expect to ever get there. You know?
yeah, like I mean, okay, so obviously people have had that kind of physique before, right?
Yeah,
But there are people like fucking Arnold, and he was taking fucking steroids.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Like you
have you
can't
seen
say,
Noel Denzel?
yeah,
That guy's
yeah, that's
fucking
what I was,
huge, but
yeah.
he's open about the fact that
Okay,
he's on steroids.
that's who I was thinking about when you
Oh
were
yeah, no,
talking about
that guy's
somebody who was
cool. I like that guy. But
yeah, like he actually has legitimate good advice too for like building muscle. But yeah, no, he definitely is on steroids.
oh yeah, he's open about it too, which is cool. Like he admits it, and it's like a matter of like principle for him to be open about it.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Like stuff like that, that's cool. And I'm definitely in a part like I definitely don't think that people should be prohibited from using steroids per se
Yeah,
for like like muscle enhancing drugs. I'm not gonna use it myself.
yeah. I don't think I'd ever go that far either.
Like I don't really need it. Like it doesn't make me more functional. Like yeah, it might make your muscles bigger, but it doesn't actually make you more functionally fit. And I prefer functional fitness
Yeah.
over being a fucking Belgian blue. Like some French dude is gonna look at me and be like, "Oh, I can use you for a sirloin."
Yeah.
Like no, no thanks, man. I'd rather keep my sirloins where they are. Fucking long pork ass motherfucker. But yeah, no, I can definitely see it, and it's like especially with because it's funny how people are like lashing out against this current culture of like masculine shit talking,
Yeah.
like like the Andrew Tate dude. Like, and I can't really can't stand him that much, but like dudes that are like trying to talk up other dudes, like aspiring for the get Chad kind of thing, and it's like it's only what you made it by being fucking anti masculine. Like that's
Yeah.
all it is. It's dudes that are it actually kind of reminds me of ancient Greece, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Like it's happened in a different way, but it definitely is reminiscent. Like women are objectified simply for their sexuality, and men admire other men.
Yeah.
Like physically speaking, like men are into men. Like the whole no homo culture, that's such a Greek thing.
Yeah.
Like if you really think about it, because that's exactly what they did.
Yeah. It makes
They're like, "Hey, bro,
it's history
like I know I
repeating
fucked you.
itself.
Yeah, like I know I fucking blew up your asshole with my cock, but like no homo, okay, man. Like it's the exact same thing,
Yeah.
and like the whole like some of it is just like natural human comedy.
Yeah.
Like there's just things that are universally funny to people, and for some reason, being or acting gay is funny to people
Yeah.
because it's so absurd. But it's something culturally that's gone so far past it
Yeah.
that it's gone back to like that ancient Greek ideal, which I don't agree with. Like it was very, very vain
Yeah.
in a lot of ways, and it was very it women were very disposable to the Greeks in a lot of ways. But we've created the same culture.
Yeah. We've basically brought it full circle because I mean,
Just it's for a different reason,
yeah.
but it's the same ends. Like it doesn't
There's
matter how you got there. The ends are the same.
yeah. There's no reason to because a lot of it is stemming from like, oh well, women treat men like shit nowadays, so we'll treat them like shit too. We're not worth our time.
Well,
But it's like,
it's not even just that. It's the way that women conduct themselves because like abortion, and I know we already talked about this before, but abortion has created a very disposable sex culture.
oh yeah,
Like sex is definitely not meant to be practiced that way,
yeah,
but we have been, and it's made to the point where whatever human life cultivated from the act of sex is disposable. So women basically can be sluts, but you can't say that because they're just expressing their sexuality.
yeah,
And it's like, okay, well then how about we just stop convicting men for rape? Because well, they're expressing their sexuality. No, no, they're not. They're rapists.
yeah, exactly.
Let's call a rapist a rapist and a slut a slut. That's how it works. Okay.
Just yeah. A part
Like
of it is
that's
just
just
stop getting so upset over a word. Like you don't want to
well,
be
I
called a
mean,
slut, don't act like one.
yeah.
Pretty much.
And
If,
you don't
if
want to have your dick chopped off for being a rapist? Don't be a rapist. I mean, I
exactly.
think they should, but you know,
Uh,
I'm not in charge of society. If I was, things would be way different.
oh yeah. uh,
But it's just Yeah, it's this whole I like respect women and they're just like expressing their sexuality, but it's like you're you're disrespecting yourself
Yeah,
and you're just being degenerate.
exactly.
But that,
You're
and then
not
the funny
holding
thing is,
yourself up to a high enough standard, pretty much.
and then on top of that, I love it when they think they get like people think they're getting like some sick burn on you by like, well, is it okay then when men do it? You're fine with it when men do it? No, I think slut culture among men is fucking
Just
is
look at
negative too.
Lamp.
Like it, like
Yeah, no, it's
I can hold two people to the same standard for the same thing,
yeah,
even if they aren't both of the same fucking gender.
exactly.
Even if they're not of the same sexuality, like I'd
Nobody should be
say
doing it.
fucking promiscuity with gay men and gay women is wrong. Like I wouldn't go so far as to be like, oh, you should remain abstinent after marriage, my child. I don't give a fuck about that. If you want to have sex before you get married, if you want to have sex with somebody that you're in a relationship with, don't give a fuck.
Just
Don't
be
be a slut.
responsible about it. Yeah,
Yes, be responsible, but people aren't responsible.
yeah.
We
Responsibility
we've
takes work
allowed
and effort. Nobody wants to do that.
we've allowed ourselves to be cultivated by the people we voluntarily place into leadership in our society to make us weak and scared of the word responsibility.
Yeah,
Not just scared of the word itself, but scared of taking action to being responsible.
yeah. We have an actual version to it nowadays, which is
To the
ridiculous.
point to the point where we're willing to cling on to this system of money that we currently use as being so valuable that we're quite literally willing to say that it's a right to spawn kill somebody.
Yeah, pretty much.
And to clarify, because you know me, I'm definitely not a communist in any way whatsoever. I'm not saying that the system of capitalism is bad. What I'm saying is our money is basically worthless right now.
Yeah.
We're running off of fiat. We're heavily controlled by corporations, which, fun fact, when the government takes control of privatized, or when the government subsidizes privatized goods and services and begins to run them, yet allows for corporate entities to take part in legislation and also permits private ownership but takes away or rather creates public ownership of goods, services, and products. Do you know what that's called?
I believe it's called totalitarianism or
It's called
communism.
fascism specifically.
Oh, fascism. There's a few words
Yeah,
for it.
it's specifically fascism.
Yeah.
Fascism is a form of nationalized production where there's still permitted private ownership of goods and services. So the government owns goods and services and the means of production, but so do people and corporations. And
Ah,
corporations specifically take precedent.
I see.
See, when people talk about how the Bush family had and was part of an attempted fascist takeover of the United States in the 1930s, what they don't understand is that it wasn't just attempted; it was successful.
Yeah.
But because people hear the word fascism and immediately think of genocide and Nazism, they then in their head exclude that the fascist plot to take over America, as it's sometimes called in like Oliver Stone movies and stuff like that. Although Oliver Stone probably doesn't give a shit. It was successful. People don't realize it was successful. Think about the fact that one of the people that was part of that takeover was one of the Rockefellers. The Rockefeller family is still heavily involved in the Federal Reserve, as well as they were involved in this creation, as well as news media outlets like Anderson Cooper from CNN. He's a Rockefeller. Like, they're still in very prominent positions of power. It's just they've married out. So new people with new names come in, and we think that it's a new person, but it's not. Surprise, it's the same person, the same fucking people that did this whole shit. And where it's really evident is in healthcare currently, with Obamacare in 2008, and with education.
Yeah.
Education is a very, very clear indication of a fascist takeover, because look at it like this: there's public education, which is owned by the government, it's ran by the government, paid by taxes, which are levied against you, and if you do not pay them, you are going to be put in prison. And then there's also private schooling, where people can still pay to individually educate their children. There's a very mixed system, and it's the same thing with healthcare. Government owns the means of production for healthcare, but there's still a corporate ownership of these things. And it's not just elementary education. It's all fucking education, because you see it in college too. It's why college is so expensive, because the government subsidized fucking student loans. And colleges learned that they could fucking raise the prices like crazy and make a fuck ton of money. Not even for the faculty, not even like the teachers, but for the fucking administrators that do fuck all.
Yeah.
I'd also, really quickly, I'd also be willing to say that people who have that idea that fascism automatically means there's racial negativity and genocide seem to forget exactly how many black children have been aborted,
Yeah.
because it is a very large number,
Oh yeah.
statistically higher than every other fucking number of people, like per population size.
Yeah.
And if you look at the actual growth of the black population in the United States, it has been very, very, very small since abortions have been legalized.
Yep.
And they've been intentionally marketed that way. So if you want, technically there has been a genocide.
Yeah. Just a very slow one.
It's a very slow one and a voluntary one.
Indeed.
Instead of forcing you into labor camps and killing you off there, they let you live in poverty and choose to be the last of your family to live.
Yep.
But
They make it easy too. And accessible.
they make it very easy by telling you that it's a right, and then yeah, they subsidize access to it.
Which is funny because it's not a right.
No, it certainly isn't. Obviously, I mean it's not a right for me to walk down the hall and fucking kick in one of my neighbor's doors and fucking pop a cap in their ass. Like, that's murder. People can rationalize it how they want to. It is still fucking murder. Yeah, it's retarded. And the funny thing is too, that the person that founded like Planned Parenthood, you can quite literally go read the fucking book that she wrote about it.
Yeah,
Like,
wasn't
this
she like a
work is,
massive racist?
yeah, she was a racist. She was a classist. She didn't believe poor people or minorities should be allowed to breed without permission. And she believed in heavy eugenics. Yeah, she was an absolute piece of shit.
Yep.
But oh no, it's a human right and blah 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 blah. My body, my choice. Blah blah blah. It's like, that's not exactly how that works when you're talking about something that's genetically distinct from you.
Yeah.
Like, it's in your body, which is designed or has evolved to the task. But whatever. People will try and rationalize their disgusting behaviors any way they can.
Yeah.
Me personally, I just accept when I do something disgusting and move on with my life.
Yeah. I'm just largely indifferent to it. I probably shouldn't be, but I am.
I mean, it depends on the thing. There's a lot of stuff that like people make to seem important, particularly when it comes to like money and the
Yeah.
economy. It really just doesn't matter. Like, you could definitely live without it. There's definitely things that should be fixed. There's definitely things that need to be fixed so that people can continue to survive. But there's so many things that in reality just they mean fucking nothing.
Yeah.
And people make a huge fucking deal out of it, which goes back to the whole like goes a little bit back to like abortion and stuff. Like, people are so willing to fucking abort over these materialistic ideas. It's like, I mean, I'd rather be poor and have a kid
Yeah.
than be poor
Well, I
and have
mean,
just killed the
shit.
kid
Apparently, my cousin's
with
had like
under the
8 of them,
excuse that
and
Jesus Christ.
she's not any happier. The only reason she had a kid at all is because she didn't make it in time, pretty much.
See, and that's fucking crazy, right?
Yeah. And they treat that kid like shit.
Like, that's
That kid gets abused, and nobody's doing anything to stop it. Like,
well, that's something that like somebody on the outside can report on that.
yeah,
Like, that's
they have, but I mean, what are they gonna do?
called CPS.
Yeah, but what is CPS gonna do? I mean, they don't do much. Not in California,
I
at
mean,
least.
they investigate. Well, and that's the thing too. Like, then people bring up the argument like, well, you only care that they're born. You don't care about them after they're born. It's like, no, that's not true. It just takes concerted effort to change things. Like,
Yeah.
you're quite literally telling me that I'm against people being alive, while you're arguing that I only care if people are born and not that they live well. But then you just want to fucking outright kill them.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's like, how about we just work together to change the shitty standards of living for kids in the foster system and orphanages?
Yeah. How about we help? How about we let CPS? How about we make CPS do their job properly, for
Yeah,
once?
not let them do their job, make them do their job, and
Yeah.
also not.
Because they don't do their job.
Also, people do need to understand there's like varieties of abuse,
Yeah.
as well as what does constitute abuse and what does not constitute abuse.
Yeah. No, this kid is like a psychopath in the making. Straight up. Like, he apparently tried to kill one of his other cousins with a shovel. At the age of 11.
Yeah, that's.
Like, this kid
I
has no
think you
self-control.
told me about this.
Not yet, actually.
Before,
I only found about
actually,
this
I thought you
recently.
had.
But you might know which
Okay,
cousins I'm
never mind.
talking about. But no, this kid's like 11, and he's tried to kill one of his younger cousins with a shovel. So he actively tried to break through a window, screaming that he was going to kill him. He was going to chop his head off with the shovel. And his mother encourages this. So, and like I said, CPS was called pretty recently. So they're just waiting for the investigation to hit.
Well, hopefully confiscation occurs and
Oh yeah, definitely. At least that.
there could be some quality of life changes. That
It's ridiculous. Like, I was pissed. As soon as I heard that, I was like, I'm tempted to go down there and give her a piece of my mind right fucking now. It's like, what the fuck?
but the problem with that is, though, then in the eyes of the law, now like I can guarantee you she'd fucking call somebody, probably
Oh yeah.
the law. And in the eyes of the law, you'd be the one in the wrong because you confronted her, even though she
Is
is abusing this child and like
yeah.
quite literally encouraging them to murder other children.
Yeah. Which is why I haven't. And that's the only thing that stopped me is knowing that would happen.
Which is bullshit, right?
Oh yeah, it's stupid.
Like, why shouldn't you be able to confront somebody who is a piece of shit instead of a bitch?
It's not even actually a blood relative either. She married into the family. They're not even married.
Well, then she's not a relative at all. Fuck her.
Yeah.
I don't mean like that, obviously, for anyone listening in the future.
Lamp.
I should make that clear. Yes, that's exactly who I'm referring to. By the way, do you know that today is the birthday of George Jetson?
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
According to Hanna-Barbera lore, George Jetson was born July 31st, 2022.
Interesting. We'll see if the two lores converge.
Yeah, it would actually be curious. I mean, obviously it's not gonna happen, but like
Yeah.
it'd be interesting to see like
Someone
if
actually,
somebody
somebody with the actual last name Jetson named their kid George.
right like and like plans to have this child on the 31st, just so that they could be
Just
like,
so they
hey, my
could be
son's George
like
Jet. Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Yeah. That'd be quite a bit of planning, though.
Yeah, it would be really hard to get it down to like the exact day.
Like, you'd have to get that down to, like, at least the hour.
Maybe not the hour, because I don't think there's ever like there's a specified hour.
Yeah.
Like I'm certain you could probably have your kid at like 1 a.m. on July 31st, and that 100% would just count.
Yeah.
You just have to be able to squeeze them in there long enough to shit him out on the 31st exactly.
Yeah.
But it would be hilarious. And then it turns out he invents the flying car.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. I still like the story of the flying Ford Pinto,
Oh, yeah?
where on its first flight it failed midair and crash landed in a field of beans.
That's
It's great.
fucking perfect. I don't think I've ever actually heard that before.
It was on an so I haven't watched like Good Mythical Morning since like 2013, and it was on Good Mythical Morning. If that tells you how long ago this
Uh,
information was around. Yeah, I guess this happened back in the 80s. These two guys are trying to make flying cars, and they turned a Ford Pinto into a flying car, got a few hundred feet up in the air, and then crashed into a bean field. And I think they ended up crashing into the same field where they actually died. So they died in a bean field in a Ford Pinto.
Interesting. That's a lot of coincidence right there. That
Yeah, it's
reminds me.
almost
I
like they
saw.
planned it.
Yeah. I saw.
Oh dear God. It's the Illuminati trying to prevent us from flying over the ice wall in our Ford Pintos.
Yeah.
Uh,
That
I
reminds
shouldn't
me.
go
I,
too
I
far with
recently
that. Someone will
saw.
actually turn that into a theory.
Yeah. I recently saw a video of some British guy. I think it's an older video, but he basically made a homemade flying bike. It was just a metal frame, and he strapped two lawnmower engines to it. No ability to
Mm,
control it. It just goes up, and you just tilt it to move. But it works. It gets off the ground like a foot and a half in the air.
oh my God.
He,
Okay, so this thing was called the AV Miser,
the AV Miser?
or maybe Mizar. It's named after a star, I guess.
Ah,
It was built in the 70s in Los Angeles, Van Nuys. That's why I didn't fucking go anywhere. I like how if you go down to see also on this article, it's just the first thing that pops up is a list of inventors killed by their own inventions.
Yeah.
I'm going to save that because that needs to be a podcast topic. But let's see. Um, okay, so yeah, one of the struts for the wings failed after takeoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says because turning the aircraft would put too much stress on the unsupported wing. Janice, the pilot, Charles Janice, put the aircraft down in a bean field. After the roadway was closed to traffic, Janice drove the otherwise undamaged aircraft back to the airport. And then on September 11th, 1973, apparently predicting 9/11, during a test flight, the Camarillo, the right wing strut again detached from the Pinto. With Janice not available for this test flight, Miser creator Smolinski was at the controls, although some reports say the Pinto separated from the airframe. Air traffic controller Reed Wesky, who was watching through binoculars, said the aircraft disintegrated after taking off and making a right turn. According to Janice, the wing folded because the pilot tried to turn the aircraft and the wing strut support failed.
Interesting.
Smolinski and the vice president, Harold Blake, were killed during the crash. Holy fuck.
Sounds to me like
I
they
like how they're...
couldn't quite learn from their mistakes.
Yeah. Yeah, I like how there's specifications for how to, like, how this thing was built as well. It's like, nobody's ever gonna fucking build that ever again. Especially not on, like, a 71 Ford Pinto.
Yeah.
Or any Ford Pinto, for that matter. It's a fucking trashy little car.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of funny how it turned out. The conspiracy to make the Pinto crash in the bean field to prevent ADE from flying over the ice wall with their ice car, or their flying ice car. Someone's gonna end up believing that one day.
Oh yeah.
Like, they're gonna hear it and they're gonna be like, it makes total sense. And it's like, no, it makes no sense.
It
At
makes
all.
no sense at all.
Like, in no way whatsoever does it make sense. And neither do, like, 90% of government-based assassination conspiracies.
Yeah.
I think, like, I think the only ones that hold water are, like, the Clinton people.
That's because those guys are just sketchy. Specifically
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton. That bitch just oozes crazy.
I don't really want to hear the words Hillary Clinton uses in a fucking sentence ever. That gives me fucking nightmares. But anyway, I'm gonna have to call it because it is almost 1 o'clock where I am at.
Alright.
So yeah, I'm gonna call it quits, man, for tonight.
Yeah. I'll go ahead
We need to work on
post
we need to
this
work on an
later.
outro.
Yeah, probably. But alright, talk to you later then.
Alright, talk to you later.